I think that could be an opportunity for Evil Geniuses. So I guess we'll find out right here on Overpass. Continuing where we left off on that last group. Stewie with an opening.
Keto's dead. One man peeked towards Fountain. Lots of bodies behind him there. Didn't notice if he had any utility support, but twistzz does have a frag and a kit.
This is a weird round, actually, because Tim is coming in late, so he's about to meet Syrson coming up the ladder, and I think he'll be spotted. Yeah, wow, Syrson
Whack-a-mole.
barely dodges that one.
So much progress, though. Check this out. 3 players, 4 EG already up long, and
The thing is, yeah,
are they panicking here towards bathrooms? It's obviously being spotted out.
they can plant for bank in the situation. Oh, they're sprawling
They're
through the
fighting.
bathrooms trying to take this fight. Yeah,
It's a brawl, bro.
they got a bit of control, but the bomb still hasn't been planted. Oh, there's one on the flank. This one's a bit messy.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where like we could sit here, talk about what could happen, what should happen, but lots of moving pieces here. They do decide to eventually get this dumpster control. Felt like, you know, like water through a crack in the wall, just trying to figure out where they can squeeze outwards, and sure enough, they managed to. But Favin, halfway through this 10-second stick, no, dude.
I'm gonna explain this one.
NA's been through enough.
I think that's a beautiful stick from Favin. It just makes sense based on the play. So the issue is that they came out long. They know there's going to be some bathrooms presence. They smoke bank and they smoke CT to take the site. They need to plant behind dice while those smokes are up, because they're not going to win bathrooms control versus USPs, who could be as far back as stairs. Now, Tim is there to cut off rotations, but he didn't actually help them clear out the bathrooms. That probably wasn't part of the protocol. So that was messy because of where they put the bomb down, and it felt like they should have known where they could plant based on how they took the site. I mean, they didn't have any real way to win their duels or guarantee that they could expose the CTs from the bathrooms first.
At the very least, it does net them a bomb plant. You know, I feel like within that chaos, within that pandemonium, you just grab what you can, and ultimately costs them no way to stop it without throwing away the post plant. So we'll go with the force buy instead. You know, you could still squeeze one out here if you're Evil Geniuses, but they do lose a member, as does Big. twistzz and an automatic down for the count. That's the Galil AK Mac 10 mix, still here for EG. And a little, ooh, I didn't mention the deagle, but sure enough, it connects.
Top performer rush.
1-1. Stewie 2K. 4-0. To the moon.
Don't want him to have a match.
But he falls back. A1S secured here by Rush. The fade away from Evil Geniuses and a repeat of the pistol as they look to sink their teeth towards long. We do have somebody in position this time, though. That's going to be Keto close corner. Support from site as well. Syrson on a scout. If you guys don't know by now, I don't know where you've been.
He scouts.
And he does it very well. First peek, there's the damage. Easy cleanup for Keto, but the scout player has now lost that pocket player and needs support to come up from this B site. But Favin's actually a little bit hesitant. Oh, Syrson able to get that one over the line, looking elsewhere towards bathrooms, but that's where Cirque activates, closes the gap. Favin, this would be a beautiful 1v2, and he's gonna play it quick. Challenges inside sight. Confirmation on Cirque, rushes closer, and Rush picks up that force buy win for EG.
Oh, 2 pairs of hands clapping. That's the kind of support we need in North America. That pistol round was a little bit kind of like tilting, like the way that they lost, because it was just kind of off protocols. And then this round is fine. I mean, they go for this exchange versus long, and Syrson does one hell of a job of trying to stop it. But they go, 1 for 1, and then start making progress to the site. They go really quickly, and they get that bomb down accordingly. So it's actually now kind of frustrating for Big, who it felt like had the worst buy somehow. Wow, 66 damage on that grenade. 67 damage. So close.
Yet so far. Syrson falls away. Everybody else grouped down here towards this B site. So we'll see if Evil Geniuses play their protocols correctly. They'll be okay.
Seen some classic stuff already. This kind of pendulum swing. One guy goes outside B, everyone defaults, then they start to rotate out towards A. Then the B guy ends up becoming the stairs interrupter, basically. Get everyone who's coming up the stairs, or like Syrson come up the ladder in the back, trying to do the same thing and leaning towards long A once again. There's nothing bad about it. It's, vanilla, but classic. Nothing wrong with classic vanilla. Sometimes you don't want lime sherbet.
Sherbet or sorbet?
I guess. Yeah, I don't.
That's a debate, man. Don't get me started.
Okay.
We're gonna get the jump up towards planters. Oh, Keto! He manages to get away. Oh wow, unreal. He's gonna be stuck in that corner for a little bit. They actually throw a frag on his feet, and then he crosses back to the other end. So he manages to escape and push forward. He's gonna face this smoke while automatic reloads. Oh, but just in the nick of time, that activates automatic. He's coming out with his teammates here, just looking to bolster inside sight. Good dink versus rush. Damage being done. And yet still 4 bodies stand for the Evil Geniuses side. They stave off that stack site despite those creepy corner crawlers, Launders. It is EG with the 2-1 lead.
It's like moments like that where you're like, man, Big are just missing a little firepower, right? Like, you see other teams punishing moments like that. You can see the HP bars. This is a round that could have flipped upside on its head, and Big know that. And sometimes Big are definitely good enough to be able to win these rounds, but Evil Geniuses would be very happy that their mistakes weren't punished on this one. That was close. So far, so good for EG. And yeah, they played Inferno twice so far with this new lineup at Blast. In the groups just a few days ago, they had a very close game versus Liquid that went to overtime. You know, one they could have arguably closed out, of course. That's what they said. And their match versus Vitality, where they got beat up like a pool noodle, thrown off a cliff. Stood no chance. They were treated like inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Like a dog toy.
Nothing but a speed bump on Vitality's road to success.
Yeah.
But then they hit the guardrail that was FaZe Clan.
Yeah.
Gotta look out for that, you know? No penalties on your lap times, Launders.
Oh, you're going to do the F1 stuff too?
You know, I think it's par for the course. Brehze. Oh, double headshot. Ooh, triple headshot. Okay, listen, it's unarmored pistols.
Is that how you got all those stats all those years?
I think so. You know, but that's a feels good. Okay, at least they're all headshots. They may be eco kills, but an eco kill that's also a headshot.
They could have auto snipers, head armor,
a little bit
same
more
death.
Automatic going to put the cherry on top. That's a big round for EG. You know, we've seen previously that difficulty at the A site costing a couple bodies, a little rebuys here and there. You know, the devil's in the details. But this one, much more angelic. Evil Geniuses, 5 guys standing strong with a 3-1 start.
Some words about Malik and the way he called. Stewie referred to him as a commander.
Commander?
Didn't expect that.
Ooh, that's a little intimidating.
Yeah, he said it's a little bit different, and that the players on EG don't really need to be policed about how they prep and approach the game in terms of, you know, work ethic and stuff like that. But he said, although the change is different, it's good and it's going well. So it's kind of a mixed message.
Time will tell with the Malik thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited that he gets a new project. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Short boost.
Yes, yes. He just started clapping.
Look at that shadow, dude. Ooh, it's a tease.
Oh, you don't want to waste any bullets.
Come here.
There's going to be a chance. There is a chance automatic just goes all the way around.
He's got to give it up. Oh, that's so frustrating.
It's a kind of a repeat. This is a weird round because there's now, it's a 3-1-1 and they have the bomb still outside stairs. So leaving B open as an option. Ah, they're leaving Brehze in top bathrooms. This will be an interesting approach.
Cool.
Yeah, the T-sides from Evil Geniuses have been compelling. You know, it hasn't always worked, and they're going to be learning. But honestly, it feels like they're showing their math properly, at least, even if some of the rounds don't transpire. Oh, that's a sucky way to go.
Yeah, especially after you put all that effort and work into leaving Brehze up there to potentially keep those CTs busy. He's cleared. Favin under pressure down towards the B site, or at least he was, till Keto clears the board of 2. Nice little bit of wall damage there versus Cirque just to keep everybody at bay. This is, or was, going swimmingly. Stewie turning it upside down. Goes for the bomb plant. Man advantage to the favor of the CT side. Now, if this is that moment where if Brehze was still up and he had full health, or if Brehze had taken down one of these 3 retakers, then maybe Cirque's able to get away with this with ease, but he can still struggle over the line. Oh, they line up. I think that's a headshot in the guy in the back through the legs of the man in the front.
That was a big bullet for sure.
Shin pad shrapnel keeps both those CTs standing, and EG, that was looking far flatter than it ended up ending.
Yeah, I think at the end, Stewie looked at the HP bars and was like, we need to make some kind of play. If he saw what Cirque just tried and was able to get that first kill, maybe he plays it a bit more passive. But I think the idea was to grab a frag, take control of something else. So he was starting to get uncomfortable on the site. And when you take a bite into a lime right there.
Lime water. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wake up in the morning, cold glass of water.
List the benefits.
Wakes you up. Electrolytes.
Yeah.
Lime. It's better than normal water. Frag goes deep. 7 off of brehze. No big deal. He waits out the mall. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, God. Oh, God, he doesn't at all.
Oh, how dare you assume?
I thought he would. What did that gain?
Timing. Look,
Yeah,
it's dominoes. You don't know.
Butterfly effect. We'll see if it works out for him.
Kutcher.
The trees are on fire. We get this slow crawl from Stewie2K. Looking for that contact. I'm still a little bummed the boost didn't work out for Big. But I also like the fact that EG didn't see it. So now we've got, you know, our finger on the pulse. When does it come back if they throw it up again? And a very forward stance on this B site. Very forward stance across the map for Big, in fact.
Yeah, they got a lot of rotators.
But this is the opening. Stewie knows it. Good flashbang. twistzz desperate with the spray. stavn pinched and
Not
down
bad.
for the count.
And there's no one in the back, actually. There's no crossfire here. Very heavy lean towards A. And Big waited a long time and didn't see anybody. So I don't know. I don't know if they would say they missed the timing here, but you could see they were in a position to retake. Now, you can say also that the hold is just not good enough. They have 2 players holding towards Monster. They should be able to deal with some kind of pressure off short as well. And although they don't have that support back in CT spawn, that would have killed Stewie here, or at least helped. They still maybe needed to get 2 before you could think about a retake. But yeah, Big a little bit slow to it.
So Evil Geniuses will be happy with that one. Haven't really seen too much in terms of short pressure out of the Big side. You know, nobody spamming through those walls at the start of rounds.
No
nobody
ropz.
really going. Yeah, exactly. No ropz. Man, if you guys missed that one, his debut on overpass with FaZe. It's been a long time since I saw that much wallbang damage coming out of the B site.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, Stewie a couple rounds now, because that part of the map's been so silent, he sniffed it out this time and gets the troops through, punctures that B site. Good flash as well, obviously. When you've got somebody just full spraying desperately like twistzz was, that's a very easy entry as opposed to somebody holding off and looking for the headshot.
Definitely.
So made all the easier, and this one not so much. We've got Big 3 M4s, 2 pistols.
Hey, well, recycling's how we save the world, Connor.
Oh, that's what they want us to believe. Oh, Cirque opens. All right, we got the op in play, folks. Little sniper gameplay here in round 7 to kick it off with that 5v4.
Oh, you were waiting for this?
And it's back. And I feel like automatic going for that spam is you know, maybe Keto just stays.
Let me guess he doesn't come because the last time they anti-eco, they go around towards long. This last round they ended B. Well, there are 3 guns that were saved, so they could still end B if they want to, but they'll have to maybe try it again on another round. But at least they can see the fake coming. They're not going to see any more pressure from Monster.
Oh boy, what a silver lining.
Yeah, the problem is they got to actually rotate now.
And that smoke when it goes down, Rush could just topple this.
They're like, guys, be ready on A. I know they're coming. I know there's only 2 of you, but
I like that body block. Good play, Tabson.
Wow.
Saw it coming. Could catch brehze off guard.
They're starting to move over now. Hey, maybe there are odds for Big because of that information.
Yep. Yeah. No. Just because of Evil Genius's pace here, it's a bit of a stutter step.
Wait a second.
From the 50 to the 30-second mark, they haven't moved much. If they reroute down to B, then they're good to go. If not, they're hitting this 4-man stack on the A site.
That helps.
Definitely. brehze will be left on 10 health, but still, we've got 20 seconds. It's a crunch time inside A site. Rush picks up his dual peek from the boxes, denied by Cirque. It goes swimmingly. All things considered, with as many defenders that were in position, that should not have been as easy for EG.
Kind of. Now, we'll say they had only a USP on top of the truck, so, and then 1 USP rotator, twistzz gets a ding. So there is that, but that's the problem with the A side of overpass. There's not a lot of good spots to stand, and they also didn't have enough counter utility to deal with a proper execute. So EG put the perfect amount of pressure here. 1 Molotov on the truck, 1 smoke in CT spawn and bank, and the rest is guns out. And no one's getting caught up in trying to throw flashes and everything like that. They just came out and traded. So very smart knowing there's no op left alive. And Yeah, they moved really well there. Now, Big's information was good, but again, the rotators only have so many spots that they can come into.
Fair. Yeah, fair point.
But this is also another round that they get this boost off.
Yes.
And they know they can potentially use it more. Now, you got to be thinking like, oh, well, this boost is so good, you know, why doesn't everyone use it? And it's probably tailored specifically towards EG, who are not taking short control, because that boost would not be viable if any team is spending a lot more time in stairs or going short aggressively.
Yeah. I also think that rotate makes much more sense, or it goes better for Big if they've got a player deep long A. But everybody's just so kerneled like this. A push out both sides, automatic, 3 frags on the anti-eco. So if there hasn't been anybody... Yeah, that's how frustrated... Oh my god. That's how frustrated they are. You know, you go for that boost 2 times and you can't get the kill. Screw it, let's push him. They try to rush down this setup outside B site. You've got 2 guys against the wall. And Audi on for the ace. Rush is going to steal it. Come on, man.
Damn. Debut ace? That'd be sweet.
But it slides to the side, as does this round yet again for EG. 6-2. Nice smoke from Big on that play as well here, cutting off the barrels. I'm presuming that's the CT side. Just really making like a... Oh,
I love the Malik cam.
Look at this.
Even when he's not being funny, it's hilarious.
Look at this.
It's just like cute and hilarious.
It's just writing notes.
I wrote that one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All these guys suck. Look.
The big guys, right?
Yeah. Cirque's dead. Didn't catch it. Sorry. That must have been the Syrson pick. And he's so quick that he's already fallen back towards long. Get in, get out. Oh, no! Grenades in hand, but Favin with that secondary op. The adjustment here coming out for the big camp. 2 ops better than 1.
I feel like I haven't seen a timing that bad in some time. Smoke in hands. This is the opening. Quick pick. Very nice.
Cirque didn't even stop, man. He had his roller skates on. Alright. Little test here for Evil Geniuses. How do you claw back from a man disadvantage? This time we do have tabson again forward on long.
Oh, he's going up.
Oh, Syrson,
He's so fast. Couldn't even click there.
No, he wants another. But at the same time, Syrson knows better. That's what I like about Syrson. One of those players that'll just wait for the next best chance. But as patience pays off, yes. Yeah, baits him in with a little bit of a fire damage, I feel.
He just died in the entire molly. Yeah. He could have moved. He just knew the kill was coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
Solid round. Locks down that A site. Good thing Favin was here and fast enough to flick around. I feel like that could have been a 2K coming out on this squeaky door.
Favin could have taken his time. Rush just started spamming the wood wall.
You know, potential threats and whatnot.
Yeah.
So another chance for Big to pick up consecutive round wins. It's been 3 one-offs so far. Round 10 could turn the tide. Stewie gonna put out the fire, goes for the rush. Bit more of an aggressive stance. This is going to be audio offered over, an automatic sharp shot into Keto. Stewie's going to try to follow up because obviously 2-man boost. And towards Fountain, we have another fight where brehze and tabson exchange a bit of damage and fall off. But tabson, ooh, for a second stuck around, and had they been more aggressive in connector, that could be his death.
Yeah, huge problems here for Big as they got pressured on both sides of the map, and tabson's now left alone on the A site, pushed up. He has to let go because they don't have stairs control. But this means that Big now are just left with no map control and the 4v5. So tough for him. He looked for the fight. He lost it. At least he escaped with his life. But now he's got to figure out how to get some compensation back. So tabson maybe making the smart move of the round. Getting back through long, coming through to top bathrooms. And now he'll have a good angle on the top of stairs. This could be where the T's rotate to.
Ooh, Molotov just missed that. But Rush offers himself up. Syrson down on this B site. That's going to be a change Evil Geniuses need a solution to.
There might be a timing.
Yeah, for tabson here as well. About to peek out onto the top connector. Oh, but it looks like brehze escaped as Stewie sets up all the utility for automatic. He's going to go running in. Oh, keeps it crisp.
Wow, okay.
Favin cleared out, and syrson hasn't been able to find an angle, but brehze tries to slide by, and Stewie also dies. Automatics on one.
He's fragging.
We got low health here for the remaining 2 CTs, but an attack from the back. That flusters Cirque forward, and he finds himself in a clutch. And I feel like Cirque, he can pull these off.
Well, he's put himself into a classic position. Low HP, but it doesn't really matter for Cirque.
Ooh, a little jump spot here, looking for the confirmation. He's gonna go hunting, hits that shot, tabsen's low, and he misses his chance at Tizian. But both those shots a matter of millimeters.
He floor banged him, and he had like less than half HP. I feel like CSGO should have given him that one, but he missed the second shot, so.
Dude, the moment he jumps up, automatic swings wide.
No, automatic. Guys, those are pretty sharp.
Good round, yeah, clean 3K for him.
Too bad they were in vain.
Yeah.
But a nice attempt nonetheless.
It's a big one for Big.
Yeah?
I hate
saying
I hate that so much. I hate it.
Well, it just makes you aware of how many times you use Big.
Yeah. That is a large moment for Big.
Somehow sounds worse.
See if they can take a CT-sided lead. Cash flow still good to go for Evil Geniuses, so no stress there. Guns in abundance.
Keeping the nades low for Big as well with a lot of these frags. EG have done a pretty good job of keeping the map small, but they're also evolving their game plan and now taking over short control on a different timing. So twistzz, who's normally been over at the A site, is making a cameo on this side, and he'll have some support off short. Really nice attack from both him and Favin.
Beauty of a setup rush. Oh, there it is. That's the difference maker. Now Syrson's going to be given the golden shot. Back-to-back rounds, he gets the better of brehze without brehze seeing the other way. And here we are, Cirque in another clutch. He's got the bomb, he's got utility, and he's got plenty of time still to work this one out. And also, they have no clue where he's at. So that'll keep the defense split 2-1 towards this B site. But Favin, I feel like really the man of the round here, tethering nicely with twistzz to get that second kill down in the water, and then also wallbang rush, real difference maker. But Cirque's been given space to just slowly sneak out. He seems very honed in on Tizian. Utility over top. Favin doesn't even move. Doesn't even budge. The repeat confirms the position, and now Favin's going to peek up for the frag, so that's the end of that, and Big find 5.
Yeah, nicely done. At the short attack again, held by twistzz in particular, who was just this extra man over on B. Looks beautiful, working together with Favin. He knows he can't escape. Favin comes to his aid. Rush tries to trade back, and then he just looks for the next jewel, and Favin said, "You can't escape. Fight me, dude. Fight me now."
It's a feels good moment for him.
Yeah.
Any strong opinions yet of Favin, or are you still kind of giving it a, you know,
always thought he was really good, and I thought he was going to be on Big sooner. So in terms of like what we've seen initially, I think I've seen some solid rounds. I haven't looked closely at the stats to be like, oh, one way or the other, but
haven't done a demo yet.
Solutions, I don't have any questions in terms of this.
Cool.
It's like the first roster move since Xantares, where like even when Xantares joined, I was kind of like, is this, you know, going to be comfortable?
Yeah.
But that was obviously still really good. But with Favin, just no question. It just makes the most sense for a German team to pick him up.
Have 5 German speakers.
Well, yeah.
Or
No,
also,
I mean, just because he's the next best German talent.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I don't mean to take away from Gade's German speaking skills.
He spoke German amazingly.
Yes.
Incredibly. Even if it wasn't German, I would bet on it. I can't confirm, but I'm sure of it.
Much less posturing towards B site this time. Syrson's just everywhere and all the time. What's this angle? That's so sick. Just waiting for exactly that. That's 3 rounds in a row that brehze hasn't gotten a chance to shoot back.
Yeah.
Frustration. Gotta be sinking in. Syrson hits like a train. And with twistzz in that close corner, he can just leave him there and allow for Syrson to fall back on site. Now bathroom's no longer a problem. I believe Keto's also tucked by truck, so strong 3-man defense here for Big. Ooh, dude, Syrson sharp as ever. It's hard to get past this guy. Oh, unless you're automatic.
Dude, these entries.
What is that?
He does not have an idea about this long player. Look at the tip now.
And ended shadow advantage for Keto in the corner, but syrson again just everywhere. No matter where they seem to walk into, brehze his first victim what feels like every round now.
syrson was not playing like himself last year. Starting off this year incredibly well. Looks like he's hitting all of his crazy shots. Rotations are good. He's a clutcher, and he's been getting those. Definitely like what we're seeing out of syrson. Feels like the Favn change maybe just has inspired him a little bit. Just, you know, always nice to have a new player on the team to get everybody motivated. But he still won't come to the boot camps.
I mean, there's lines to be drawn. Favn's not going to be comfortable back there, losing near half his health. syrson posted up on a different angle, and yet still it's brehze on the receiving end for what's going to be like the 4th or 5th round.
Yeah.
Automatic's going to go aggressive, runs right through Favn, just stampedes through him like he's nothing. And syrson gives chase, catches brehze, back turned again.
Stop killing brehze so much.
And again, and again. But all in all, evil geniuses, they'll take this one because it's still the bomb plant down towards this B site. I mean, brehze isn't having any fun anymore, but...
Brehze is a super nice guy.
He goes from 8-4 to 8-8 without shooting a bullet back. Flash connects towards the monster tunnel, but then syrk's connector clearing. Well,
what is happening right now?
It's going to be the big one. They've got to pinch launders. That's what's happening. syrk's flank nails a couple bodies to the wall. Now Stewie and Rush inside of the site, meant to hang on. There's still time. Rush has got the kill, and Keto taps that bomb. But the headshot's there for Rush.
He looks for the next guy.
And EG take another.
The spray transfer, the 1vx. That was ridiculous. This double flank. I don't know. What is that, man? Okay.
Nicely timed by syrk. I feel like maybe a bit of your guard is down for a connector presence when syrson has again found brehze solo roaming on A.
Dude,
just because it's been so many rounds in a row that he has been up there as that kind of
I've never seen
off-lurk.
brehze death slam or tilt or anything like that.
He's got to be close.
He's got to be close.
So another round where Big will be limited in the cash flow. Faux real.
Brehze. Truly a competitive match.
Yeah, it's a good game. Oh my god, automatic. He can do it even with the Galil.
Oh, yo, the opening kill stat for automatic. It's been pretty impressive. 15-9 too. Solid match.
Automatic leading the server alongside syrson. And less death, so he gets the edge. Let's see if the German Opper can change that here with a minute left in round 14. Nice competitive half with attacks on both sides of the map. Taps in, eats the flashbang. Not going to be able to recover, but Keto can. From inside sight, keeps it clean, double headshot, dinks Stewie 2K. And that's going to be the big clan just trying to run up towards this A site, but with the dumpster smoke, it's good to go.
Yeah, flashes have been great. It's a nice hold from Keto, though. Set them up for success with Stewie dinked.
Ooh, syrk kills syrson.
Oh, man.
And it falls on Favn. Let's see if he can clutch. Oh, he's already tagged down to 19. Uncomfortable position. And with an op to save, I think he calls it quits.
Wow, just off of that spam damage. Damn, Keto tried his hardest, but dude, the continuation flashes after the site was being taken, a lot of the nades have been solid, even when things get really sketchy. Yep. I think the only really bad round we saw from Evil Geniuses was the pistol, or they didn't go to their own plan or execute it properly. But outside of that, they've been working the map pretty well. A lot of the executes look compelling. I will say in terms of the setups, we had some good solid game planning from Big to focus on short control. They got a lot of info off that short boost. They won around rifling off short and taking control of the stairs. So yeah, but it seems like if EG kind of avoid that, they're in a pretty good place. Also, they've got a little bit of that like confidence X factor right on EG with Tim getting these entries, running through smokes and stuff like that. They're not playing that vanilla style that I was talking about earlier, and that can be pretty tilting to deal with. And there's always that little brother effect sometimes when you have a team that is like rebuilding or is considered the underdog or looks at itself like the underdog, where they want to play ultra perfect and they don't want to take risks and looks foolish, but it feels like EG are willing to take those risks when they feel like they have the confidence, but striking a balance.
Sure. I think like, the automatic running through the B smoke play is kind of, I think, evidence of that one.
Yeah.
But the way he barrel stuffs stavn, I think, justifies the move. So here we go. Final round of big CT side. Op comes through with a FAMAS and an MP9. Super limited utility here as well. So this should be a comfortable one for Evil Geniuses to take. We'll see. Time will tell. Still going to go through the motions with the utility down in connector. Rush is on the hunt. I don't feel like he's had to fight for that too often in this CT side. You know, we've seen some proactive short B play from Big at times, and some nice rounds where they push up on A site, but more or less connector clear for EG to take.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams haven't really played inside of it that much. Wow, what a shot.
But syrson will use it as a stomping grounds.
Wow, that's cool. They need an extra person to boost here, so just leaving that option open for a quick triple.
Shots whiz by tabseN. Feel like EG will be on high alert. Oh, but they come to clear it, and brehze offers him an AK. Suddenly things are upside down. tabseN looks for another, but automatic gets the better of him. 2 versus 5 attempt, mandatory push, nowhere to go. As this half comes to a close, syrson sees the shadow, misses the timing, looks for the recovery, but Rush is going to charge him down. And with that, well, the bomb plant's getting closer. He's going to need to be covered. Automatic with hands busy, but no flank inbound. kscreato, speaking of busy, hands offers up the nade. This is a 2 versus 5, turn 2v2 to close the T side on EG's favor. Rush goes deep, gets another one. That's 3 kills on the round, but twistzz has the element of surprise, and that could be everything. Shoots down Rush, goes for the peek, and he almost gets both. But Timothy Ta stops it in his tracks, and EG secure their 9th.
Man, back in the days, I couldn't even play this tournament.
I'm a little bit biased, right?
It was like the early days of kind of Counter-Strike, and it wasn't as good and as hype.
So Astralis 2070 with Kirby, I would say it's D.
Astralis with Kirby,
Astralis 17, let us be on C.
C.
Astralis 2017 with Kirby, I would put it on A, I think. And it's because I feel like that's the first time Astralis won the major. Yeah, I believe he won the MVP as well of that major, so...
Astralis 17 with Kirby, let's say C.
I think I'm gonna put Astralis 2017 and Gambit 2017 on the B tier list. Those are good teams as well. Gambit surprised everyone winning it, but they didn't really stay together to do more afterwards, so...
Gambit 2017, I have bad memories about that one, but I believe it was also a decent one. They've changed the meta, so I gave it to them an A.
Gambit B.
Then I'll put Gambit on F.
Gambit 2017, I kind of want to put it on B, but A at the same time. But I think I'll put it on B. Maybe I'll put it on A as well, just because it was zywoo that won with Gambit in 2016, the major.
On A tier, I will put Gambit. Like, I remember the story that zywoo even bought tickets because he didn't believe that they will pass group stage.
Cloud9, C or D?
Okay, so let's go now to the B tier list. Let's go with Cloud9 2018, the Magic in American soil. Cloud9 versus FaZe, my boy CUJK.
C.
Cloud9 2018, definitely S. It was one of the best majors.
Then I would say on B, I would put Cloud9 2018. I remember one day before final, like 2 or 3 FaZe players, like Niko, maybe even Drain, they write in Twitter that it's gonna be easy final for them. And the comeback that Cloud9 did on Inferno was insane.
Cloud9, I have to put that on S tier.
Flashing, two short out.
I'm coming here. One short in the tunnel,
Monster,
Looking at
short dead. Heaven.
Nice.
One more
One more short.
Heaven as well.
We're in heaven.
Monster. Monster. Going short. Fuck, heaven.
Monster out.
Time pillar. Pillar.
Nice! My bad.
Keeping it clean.
Yes, clean, exciting. That was a very complicated position. The comms could easily have lost them that round. Multiple players in short tunnel. You can't even accurately call that where, one short, but short tunnel towards monsters.
Yeah, well,
so it can get sketchy in moments like that.
Over there.
Yeah, over there. But they dealt with it. Honestly, Big felt like they were missing a little bit of that firepower. The conversation, does come down to it. They could have won a round where they were pistoling some of the rifling rounds. Syrson was their shining light. He had a super solid half. But outside of that, I mean, look at that. Between, 4 and 9 kills for the rest of his team.
Just not quite enough there yet. They take to the T side. This is one of the sloppier rounds from Evil Geniuses, was their T side pistol. But they shook that off pretty nicely. They see nothing. There's nothing here at all. It's going to be an element of paranoia. Where have EG gone off to? And the answer is inside connector. This is one of the most emphasized connector rounds we've seen so far this map. And unfortunately for kscreato, he could be the victim. There's 3 CTs in here. 2 of them pop off with opening frags. tabseN's gonna bring that back. P250's in the pistol, I tell ya. But there's still the double flank here from connector. Stewie's trying to come up through this B site. We get the forward push from Big on site into Stewie 2K. But he's not gonna expect syrson. No way in hell. So an easy tap back, and tabseN also wraps around the side of Evil Geniuses. They're looking for him. They're trying to figure him out, but he's just dodging all of these threats and slowly but surely pulling Evil Geniuses apart. Both pistol round wins the way of Big.
Yeah, great shots from tabseN, man. Nice positioning from him. They dealt with that situation super well. It's a 3v5 actually after stairs kills, so not a bad setup. I'm a huge fan of stair stacks on pistol rounds from the CT perspective. Control the middle of the map, able to touch them if they come short. If they go towards A, you can retake, and you control a great post-plan position. And they had Stewie as a floating player, and he didn't die first, coming in from CT, going towards heaven. But Big still, they resolved the situation, and now put themselves in a position to tie up. And with that round, tabseN actually goes positive to join syrson as the only other player who has, a reasonably good amount of kills. And Evil Geniuses will invest, but they don't have that much. It is tough for EG. It is tough for Big, excuse me, because they really don't know much about Evil Geniuses.
Right.
I'm sure it's been very hard to find data about the way they're going to play, and I couldn't have expected it would look like this at all.
Yeah, you'd have to go all the way back to 2018 and watch that major, study those tapes. Anchoring is Tizian. He waits. Doesn't look to me like EG are going to get too adventurous here. A little bit of a lean back. I do feel like there was a few rounds when they were playing Inferno that we kind of criticized them for maybe rounds like this, where you've got limited play and then also they go for limited moves.
Yeah.
Not hunting for openings as opposed to just leaning back too passively. But at this point, I feel like with the utility they held onto, they can justify it. Check the situation. 30 seconds left. They've got all of Big just corralled outside this B site. And slowly with Timothy clearing out this party side, we're going to get a lean towards B.
Yeah, and Cirque's going to run over now.
Oh, Rush. He's up close and personal as well. He's going to find damage inside of this tunnel. There's the peek from the 5-7 off of Stewie's flat. 2.5. Nicely done by brehze. Little bits of HP. Single point of health here for tabseN. 7 seconds left. He's going to get that bomb down at the very least. But that's not his biggest issue. It's the shot from automatic that puts him in the coffin, and Evil Geniuses steal a 10.
Wow. Yeah, it's like you said, actually, that was a good point on their CT sides. They just were playing too plainly. No rotations. They would play 3 due to sites, and when you look at the minimap, it looked like they had rifles, but they only had pistols, and you have that same deal again, except this time, they had Tim on a good timing work in the bathrooms, and it's more that we focused on what Big do wrong here, because they're the ones who are sitting ducks for this huge amount of the round when they could have been defaulting and didn't read how many times that monster smoke would come in. So it became incredibly obvious to Evil Geniuses what they were about to do, and then they just continued forward that same game plan. very, you know, that's a moment where you're going to be so happy for Evil Geniuses to steal a round away like that. It's going to inspire your team with confidence. It came with a few good shots, but once the exec was coming in, everyone put themselves in a great position to win a pistol versus rifle engagement.
Good utility follow-up here. A couple players soften before they come around these corners. Evil Genius will be laughing about that one. 2 Galils added to the mix. Really Stewie's setup as well, right? I feel like very meticulously each of those pieces of utility from Evil Geniuses in the final 30 seconds found their impact.
Yeah.
Smoke into flash, Deeg into 5-7. Really stretching the money they spent.
Yeah, their flashes have had great efficacy. I mean, every single time it feels like they've approached the site or defended in this situation.
Good
they
timing.
get something out of it.
Glock player comes around the corner ahead of the Molotov, but unfortunately, just the Glock player. Syrson can only do so much.
That was kind of an interesting move.
What? Yeah, how'd he pre-fire that, dude? What's going on there? Dan M on the case.
Oh, no.
Crisp, clean locks, boys. Automatic clears it. That's it. Evil Geniuses, again, kind of getting through unscathed. So be it. Rush dies. That's an MP9 to the side. That's it.
CT side can feel very overwhelming, and you know, this lead starting to get bigger. That was Big Clan's opportunity to make it 9-9 right to start the second half, and instead, Evil Geniuses are just, their shoulders come down a bit. Sweat starts to dissipate, and they can kind of just say, all right, well, we've got the power position now. We know the other team is tilted. We have an op in Cirque's hands. Let's focus up.
Big with the cheeky boosts tonight. CT and T side.
Tim is out. Wow, this is
the spot,
a new spot. But they've got they've got Stewie to actually. So Tim can take contact. I don't know if Stewie's coming around this corner first, but if Tim takes contact, they're going to be eyes glued to him. Stewie's trying to stand kind of in front of where they would flash, and he hears them.
Oh, they jump though. Well played. Really gets Stewie off of their back, but automatic could find timing. Oh, they could line up. Goes ahead, sprays down 2, and the repeat here from Syrson makes the difference. And it's been him to make that difference time and time again to keep them even 3v3. A chance for Big.
That was unique. I don't know. That setup was a little strange. I think it looks better if Tim takes first contact, probably.
And Stewie pushes long.
And Stewie pushes long, so they might not have planned for the idea that Big were going to approach long in that way. But since automatic kind of over-delivered on the 2 frags, they've got a real round still. And, oh, Rush is hearing them. Wow, and he... Oh, man, he can take that. But now he can just call the rotates first. It's actually better.
Cirque's going to be on high alert, so could get one on the cross. Hits the knees of Favin. And Brehze, well, he's up in heaven, but oh, Syrson blind, wallbangs into Cirque, Galil at a distance from Rush. They're desperate to just run away from him, and I feel like that primes Brehze very nicely. But we said Syrson makes the difference. And here he is, on for the ace with 40 HP left over, peeks down into Rush and falls. We have automatic and Rush. Let me say that again. Automatic and Rush at the top of the scoreboard here for Evil Geniuses.
Haven't talked about those two in a while.
It's been some time.
Yeah.
And I feel like they've been waiting. Tonight's the night.
So, a really weird round, but also hard to predict. I mean, you don't normally see a CT setup like this, so Big Clan, once again, probably a little tilted. What a shot from Syrson. What the hell? Through the stairs. And a great round from Rush. And it almost seemed like maybe he would have regretted not shooting in that position, but it made sense. Brehze got into heaven at that timing because Rush saw them nice and early. And it was actually because of his great movement, coming up the ladder without making noise, but doing it, even hearing the footsteps, and not being scared of trying to fast climb the ladder quietly.
Also, I mean, just ample trigger discipline.
Yeah.
Very calmly played, you know? And,
so 2 alive off the last round. Big, you know, a round like this, Big are going to take very seriously. There's still an opportunity to keep Evil Genius's money incredibly low. So getting 3 kills would mean the world to Big, even if they don't win the round here. The game is fast rotations. Brehze sitting on the site by himself at the moment. But automatic close in the stairs. Let's rush that back there in CT, actually.
Yes. Yep. Numbers here for Evil Geniuses. Flash forces him to fall back. Brehze on the tight gap. Sees some legs, and automatic gonna go ahead and kick him out from underneath them, but the bomb plant's theirs. So all things considered, you find your silver linings, and that's a little injection of cash, but it's also a 13th round win from Evil Geniuses. I put my life on it.
Yeah, the bomb planting is meaningful. I think they still would have loved to be able to get at least a kill or two in this spot because things would get expensive for Evil Geniuses, but instead we have the position where the leading team, yeah, they're giving up maximum loss bonus, but they also have a lot of bank to chew through you if you win one round. They'll still be able to buy. That's Big Clan's biggest problem right now. This lead is becoming hard to stand up to, and at least with that plant, syrson can opt with armor without having to ask a buddy to buy it for him. So it is pretty good. We've seen kind of a despondent tabson there on the tack. Not too promising so far. Automatic though. Whoa, he's 120 ADR still.
What year
We're
is
21 rounds into the game.
Was he always a good overpass player?
Won a major on it.
Yeah. Well, there's your answer then. Yeah, fair point. Not everybody can say that. Yeah, fair point. Oh, Brehze finds it. That's Favin down through the monster smoke spam. Posturing through smoke. We did an interview for Floppy that will be released in an upcoming EPOS Push to Talk podcast. And he was saying how the A1S, it's really just very overpowered in terms of spamming smokes without getting punished for the other end. And
I was like, oh, but the A4 has 5 more bullets. And Floppy went, oh boy, oh boy.
Sarcasm's on another level. But Bit does it, so you can too.
Is that the message?
Alas, 5v4.
Yeah, another comfy spot for EG. I mean, they don't really have reason to start to send out search parties at this point. Just hold their favorite angles and wait.
Ooh, but timing!
Brehze bumps into the wood wall.
This could be rush to recollect. Oh, he's going to split it down the middle. Damage done. Anticipated both, so he was definitely on high alert. And we've seen moments where flanks connect. Syrson.
Flank after flank.
Don't know if he saw automatic just get down into connector. Yeah, I thought so. Because we saw Keto turn around and Stewie only connects the one frag. So now Cirque is left to clutch, and I like this. Syrson already hunting him down. Gonna look to catch him lurking around this A site on the save. But no.
Oh, he's gonna take the better skin.
Man, they're the same.
A little bit awkward there for Evil Geniuses. I feel like, okay, Brehze has, got 14 kills. So he's been killing people.
Yep.
But at the same time, I think Prius hates him because every time we see him, he's getting caught out of position, opt by Syrson.
Yeah.
Killed in the second half. And on that one's very awkward. That's a spot where, if you jump spot, you can die through the wood wall. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. Sometimes you can pull it off. But I think he kind of went in front of it and then hit the wood wall as he was trying to leave. A little bit awkward for him. And that just releases the tension of the round for Evil Geniuses because they have a 5v4. He doesn't use any of his utility, isn't an extra piece on the B site. They know that maybe no one's going to replenish his spot inside the wood wall, so it changes the game a lot. There's something small for Big Clan, but
at this point, with this score,
I'll take it.
Start with the small things.
Yeah.
Build it up to something larger.
I was circa 9-9 at round 22.
I don't know.
It's like when you disconnect in the middle of a match and come back.
It feels that way.
Came in as a sub.
In terms of op dominance, definitely on the big side, despite the scoreline. Syrson's really just been so impactful. But automatic, man, he's been playing some very forward positions.
Oof.
Little
timing spam.
Finds him. Now let's see if Cirque can really nail that impact here. Stewie's up inside of the site behind him.
This angle is amazing because as long as you know no one's coming long, you're cutting off, you know, divider plus the inside of bathrooms. So it'll just come down to big and their utility. They probably should molly him off in this spot if they want to advance the positions. 50 seconds left, so they have time to do it. But Cirque happy to run the risk. If a team potentially avoids you, Stewie can rotate off to B. And he can still play on top of the garbage bin outside of bathrooms if they do flash him back or try to molly him. Let's see how it works.
Down to 30. Stewie's already left. Cirque starting to peel away as well. It's not like anything's been happening elsewhere, but
oh, they're too separated.
Good op shot from Cirque. Smoke ahead of it as well. That's going to give him the fallback. He definitely confirmed that they're about to round this corner, and now it's big inside the pressure cooker. 10 seconds to spare. Cirque's got support just behind him and a second pickup. Then Stewie emerges through. It's Favin to trade that one back. 8 seconds. He needs to get this bomb, and he has 0 time to spare. It needs to be the commit, and Brehze right there with it, despite the frag kill on the opper. Brehze takes the place of his dead teammate and just pushes EG over the line.
Yeah, I mean, good round from Cirque. They didn't really put enough pressure on him probably in that position. I guess forgot that he could be there. Almost walked right out into his scope, and luckily for them, Cirque peeled back, but he still made sure he got that frag and got some more info on his fallback. But, you know, allowing him to throw his smoke down and fall back and then approaching him through the smoke anyways, that was a risk within itself. So, a bit too easy. I'm feeling like Evil Geniuses would call them predictable in this spot. Oh. Wow.
Look at that.
They assembled that boost very fast.
They assembled that boost and got a kill faster than the CTs could throw the playground molly.
Nice. That's German efficiency right there. It was a myth until this moment.
Yeah. It exists until big only take their payment in cash.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Up,
oh, that's oh,
and he
great target selection too.
What a shot. Looks, dude. If I'm Cirque, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
like that happened so quickly, and you just threw, you know, threw a decoy through the sky.
Russia's coming in on the huge flank. They know it's not B anymore. So they also have Brehze inside stairs. So the utility's going to start coming out. Potentially another round where Big look a little obvious here, and Rush knows when he can take space.
Yeah, he's just going to close this gap. Sees the player throwing utility in the back line, decides to pull the trigger. He's got bodies at a distance, and he's just going to shave away every piece he can, but we still get to the 2v2. Turn to the clutch. Syrson, let's see it. Stewie's behind the truck, peeks out with the op, and secures 15. EG.
Damn.
We're talking 7 map points.
Yeah. I definitely want to say Big don't look great, and EG do look great at the same time. We've seen some really great stuff out of EG. Big, very, very disappointing, I think, from both firepower perspective. Also, game plan looked a little bit good in the first half, but right now they just look painfully obvious. And then again, you can credit EG for finding out where Big aren't playing. They're using the dead points in the round to push all the right spots, you know, so the calls have been on point for EG in that regard. This could be the last round of the game. It would be such a quiet way to go out here for Big Clan. 2 Galils as well.
With only 2 terrorist round wins in this second half, Big. And one of them was the pistol that they couldn't convert. So definitely a whimper of a second half. Deep flash. Heavy presence from Big just outside the B site. Oh, it's a beauty from Brehze. 2 players down immediately as they tried to follow up beyond their utility. A 2v5 with only a deagle on Syrson. This is it. This is Evil Geniuses with a masterclass on overpass, teaching Big a lesson.
Yeah, we'll see if the veto is going to cost Big Clan, because that was a solid performance from Evil Geniuses, and I don't know. Expectations might be low in this matchup. We've seen some really good CS.